tell me about designing the plane, not only to the specifications of the script, but also so that obviously director can move a camera around and you're lighting it the way you need to, and you can kind of make it functional.
I mean, we sort of, Alec, the designer, and I sort of approached it as a puzzle in a way, you know, and in much the same way that Jami was talking earlier about cutting the movie up into these sort of beats that had their own different characteristics. We sort of did that. So it was a kind of divide and conquer across the whole thing. We first needed to figure out how the thing was going to come together just from a manufacturing standpoint, which is very atypical for what we normally do, especially in a time frame such as the one we had to build it in. But then breaking it up into these blocks, the galleys, the various different compartments, the mechanical systems that are inside the cockpit, the mechanical systems that are inside, or simply just dealing with confined spaces and the architecture of confined spaces. So we just broke it out into its chunks and then just started dealing with it one by one by one by one, you know, and trying to make it as make the utility of the space as broad as it could be, without shooting ourselves in the foot, because you can overcomplicate things and make a set that just, you're like, I'm never going to get this done, and it's my own fault.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and I understand that the script was changing constantly.
Oh yeah.
What kind of challenges did that leave up for you?
The biggest challenges with the script changing was what had to happen to integrate the stunt department into the airplane. Okay. Because most of what we knew about what was going on inside the airplane was known. It was dialogue. It was internal changes to the conversations, but it didn't necessarily, unless Jami wanted something different, it didn't necessitate the plane changing itself. But integration of stunts, getting wire rigs in, figuring out where we were going to pull guys through, pulling guys, actors, ratcheting them across a set that was not necessarily meant to take that, how we could reinforce it. That was the biggest challenge, was getting the stunts in there at the 11th hour and making sure that the set was going to survive and be safe and be shootable again in 5 minutes. So I think that was the biggest challenge.
And I knew you guys shot basically on the same set for 40 days.
Yeah.
Just yourself, I mean, do you like that? Do you prefer another movie where you're going to different sets and you're doing different things, or was it nice to sort of have one thing to kind of concentrate on?
Well, for me, I like moving forward, and I'm used to, you know, get the set up, and I'm moving on, and I'm not around shooting that much. So in a way, it was really pleasant to be around as much of the shooting as I was on this. But it was a challenge. It was a challenge every day to kind of see how they were going to make the space work, and we were dialing in little things up to the end. So it was nice to be able to be around and not be like, I have to be somewhere else.
Right. On to the next thing to get
like
right.
I'm 30 miles away, and I can't help you right now with that. So.
Yeah. Well, and finally, tell me about working with Jami as a director.
He couldn't be nicer. He's just a great, as you could see in the earlier discussion, I mean, his ideas flow out. He's very articulate about what he wants. He's attached to the sort of spiritual core of things without being fussy or being overreaching. I think he's just a great guy to work with.
Yeah, excellent. Nonstop 2, would you be up for that? Liam on a boat or Liam on a bus?
Let's do a boat or a bus.
Yeah, boat or bus.
Let's do a boat. I do a boat.
Boat? Okay, awesome. Boat's yeah. We have to make up for Speed 2.
No more buses. It's been done. Boat's good.
Good. Awesome, man.
Cool.
Thanks so much.
Take care.
Nice talking to you.
Yep, nice talking to you.